The festival is nigh!
Ellie versus Shura. Here we go.
Let's go. We're getting
Center square, Nardi?
a lot of blood. What can I say?
Samesies.
Samesies. And you also
Remembrance, Colossal Arm, only. So it could be. So you're saying there's a chance it's Lord of Blood?
Yeah.
There's no Lord of
that
Blood
can
on the
be done.
board, but it technically could.
Yeah.
I think
You
we get
could
that one.
do it.
Yeah, you technically could. All right. Anyways, you said Ellie probably does not want a lot of early rush squares. We do see Scion in the middle row, as well as Ensha and Antoniorson's at Turtle Pope. Loretta, those three can be fairly fast in row 2 or row 4. But other than that, not a lot. Honestly, I really like the idea of starting with immediately off this board. I am looking at Remembrance, Colossal Armaments only, Memory of Grace to 50k, and then potentially Remembrance. I think rushing Godric with a Colossal in Mogging, if there's a starting class for it, like if there's Y in a starting class, I would strongly consider that.
I saw 2 Colossal things already. The Crozier Hammer that they have Vagabond. I think I saw Moon Riffles. So 2 Colossals are available. Another thing that is to be checked is Prisoner with the starting spell. There's Kaelid Sorcery only in a Diag in the corner. So that could be valuable early on if anything good appears there.
Yeah. This board isn't like... This is an interesting board because it's a late game, but synergistic late game. It's not like the big isolated kills late game. It's not like Morgott, Gargs, Kaelid Apostle. It is... We do have Shackles in Capital, but it's stuff like 4 Deathroot, which is probably the latest square outside of like Capital Gargs, Lord of Blood, right?
Yeah, Ellie is very much looking at Bandit. I think Ellie, it was not Moonriffle, by the way, it was Troll's Night Sword. That's a Colossal with 5 levels missing. I think Ellie is looking to potentially do Colossal and Godric Rush.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad play whatsoever. I think I saw a Broadsword there too, right? For potential Scion Rush, if people want to do that.
I think I saw it. Also, I gotta pull up. Sure, I'll load it in. Is there a Gamba chat?
Like there is a
Gamba's
Gamba.
up. Gamba's up. Gamba's up. Okay, Shura did go with Troll Knight Sword, so this could be a colossal race.
Yep. Colossal, baby. Question is how... So I assume most optimals just use the Noble Estok to kill Margit, right?
Yeah. The stat requirements are
And
too
then-
high on Troll Knights. You can't greed to Mog. The other thing is Impaling Thrust.
That's good damage.
Like, you could do Scion with Impaling Thrust, I think.
Yeah, but then you would most likely sacrifice the Colossal if your opponent
Yeah,
doesn't
but
fuck
the
up.
play might
Correct?
not necessarily be commit Colossal, because honestly, you can play around it because it's so stat heavy. Like, you're only getting Colossal, and then you're banking on the Remembrance being good, right? You could just
From what I saw from the starting class, I think it would be a mistake to take this starting class and not rush Colossal. If you want to potentially, like, if you say I'm not rushing Colossal, you give up this starting class.
We're gonna see if either of them goes Scion. There's a chance. The way Shura's running,
nah. Both these players, they have never practiced the Impaling Thrust Scion, and Impaling Thrust Scion is not really nice. Like, you need, I think, 3 or 4 Impaling Thrust.
Have you practiced it?
Nope. I have given it a try like months ago.
Yeah, on
didn't
a
look that
thrusting
nice.
sword, it would be 4 Impaling Thrusts.
Yeah, that's
On a
bad.
heavy thrusting sword, it's 3. Or if it's on
crazy good.
Yeah. Or if it's on a spear or halberd.
They are the preloading coming in hand. Both players having pretty much the exact same load speed. Very nice. Good to see that. No tech diff. No money
So
diff.
I'm curious if they both race this, right? One thing that I do think about is like, okay, if I'm racing, especially the first square, like if I lose it, what's my play? So if you're racing Colossal Armaments only and you lose it in this spot, like let's just say you're fighting Godric and you lose it, what do you do?
Most likely, if you get sniped, Godric is at 5 to 10% HP. So let me see if there's anything else you want to keep Godric alive for.
There's not. You
There
want him dead
isn't.
for him. You
There's
definitely kill
not.
Godric.
Yeah. So you kill Godric, then you insta progress to Liurnia, and you because your opponent most likely will do Morg, right? You will be in the dark, no information given to your opponent. So I would say you then progress into Liurnia and find a weapon ASAP. There are really good fast kill squares. Ensha is fast. Exarchs is really good. Loretta is also good. There are Exarchs and Loretta on the opposing diags. You just need a weapon online for that to make it fast.
Yeah. It's just top right losing
So I
center
think that's
square on a
my
race.
alternative. Yeah, of course, but
Yeah.
that's the game of bingo, right? Sometimes we
Yeah.
race, sometimes we lose the race. Sometimes we get snapped on 30 int. I don't know when that happened. I don't know. Yeah, I think both these players are just straight going for middle square. I
Yeah.
believe. The sorcery, another idea with the 50k from Godric. If you, but I think even if I get that square, that middle square, I don't think I would even Morg. I would look at sorceries next, and then because you can get 10 sorceries very fast, right? After Godric, you go out, you can take the Thops scroll, then you get the other scroll, and then you go to Pumpkin and kill it. That's 10 sorceries. In 10 sorceries, your chance of hitting something to kill the Samshade or anything in Kaled is high. So you get 3 squares on the same diag. That's powerful.
Ellie's doing great sword check. Cordovis. That could have been really big for her. If it was like Claymore, that would have been huge just for Margit. But that's a gambling play.
That's a gambling play. It's half-assing the full rush. I don't know.
Well, that might have also. We'll see if she still goes for it, because that might have been her plan. Was check greatsword, if it hits, go Margit. Because I could understand being scared of a straight up race against Shura, but if you get a much better weapon from Margit, right? Yeah, because she's going smithing now, so I think that was her plan.
Shura skipping Storm Attack. I really like this. I really like Shura committing to the to the rush. Ellie is half-assing this, so I really hope she just doesn't go for it.
Yeah, I think that's her plan.
That is fine. That is okay. I am not 100% sure what all the starting classes were, but I would assume I would have taken a different starting class.
I don't know why you get that grace if you skip Stormhill. I guess if you're really worried you're gonna die.
Yeah,
I prefer to get Stormhill Shack and fix my flask there, and then skip this grace.
And skip. Yes. On this race, I would have skipped everything, never fixed my flasks. I think. Fix. Yeah, Paling Fast doing really good damage.
Yeah, it does great poise damage on heavy thrusting swords. It does 33 poise damage on heavy thrusting swords, but on normal thrusting swords it's only 24, unfortunately.
That's a lot. That is a lot. Now also, with us talking about fixing the flask, I think fixing the flask is bad in this case. You want the mana. You need the blue.
He's doing well here. Also, another thing we haven't talked about yet, this is a rematch from the qualifiers, right? Ellie beat Shura to qualify for Golden Order. Nice job there. Nartok, did I lose you? Nardi?
I think I'm getting bad ping. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. If you want, you can hide the camera if it.
Okay, yeah, I'm just getting bad ping. I don't know if it's my.
If you hide the camera, that might help.
I don't think it's my. It's either the Discord call or it's my Wi-Fi. Let me see. Wait, 1 second. It looks fine.
Ellie's into Liurnia, gonna do halberd check. Okay, now Piggy's gone. He's back.
Okay, this. No, my ping is still shit. This could be a Discord thing, to be honest. I don't know.
Okay. Let me check
Maybe.
mine. It says I'm fine. I mean, can you hear me okay?
Now it's good. Now it's good. Okay, I'm trying to get my cam back on.
If the cam is causing issues, I can always just throw the Piggy up there. I have it prepped.
Nah, I joined in. I joined in and the ping was already bad even before I like really sent the cam.
It's not letting you put the cam up.
Should work now. I know. The cam is shy. It needs a bit, okay?
It's shy, okay.
It is shy. We know that. It has been known. Okay, I think my cam is not shy anymore. Oh, come on, cam. Be nice. Yeah, I think now it goes. Yeah, I'm back.
All right, he's back. He's back.
Boys.
Okay.
Let's go.
I just had to. I got the Piggy. I got the Piggy prepped. I got the Piggy prepped if we need it.
Yeah. If anything happens again. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Shura is going straight for Colossal Armaments only. Ellie is just picking up Smithing Stones, running through Liurnia, getting set up here.
Shura is playing this very peculiar to me. Like it's not weird in any sense. It's just he skips Stormhill, then gets the other Grace, the inferior Grace. And now he gets this Grace instead of doing the fastest run path and getting Grace before Godric to then like enter Stormville later on. Yeah. I am confusion.
Fair enough.
But he's not getting contested, so we will not bite him in the ass. If he were racing someone else on this, who would sacrifice like every Grace and just do the fast path, he would most likely lose.
Yeah, but to be fair, he could be knowing who he's playing a little bit. I don't think Ellie does not tend to love the psychopathic skip every Grace and just full send thing.
That is true. That is very true. Very curious now. This is with a Colossal, depending on your accountability with a Colossal, it is scary. Like one bad charge or two in the wrong timing and you can just insta die.
Oh, cheeks are out.
Fucking Mike Tyson style.
Think he does the mouse tech? He's gonna do the mouse tech.
I like the mouse tech with a Colossal, I think.
Not when you miss.
With a Colossal, I don't find it, yeah. I was sad. I tried the mouse tech with Starfist. It did not work.
Ellie's just popping balloons, by the way, continuing to set up in Liurnia here. And running to EG. She already has Academy key.
Yeah, Ellie is also, I don't know how much she's full prepping it or like just doing it a bit halfway. She's for sure like to some extent doing +12, but I don't think she didn't find a good smithing weapon yet. So she is banking on finding a good smithing weapon and setting up the route before, which might be bad depending on what she finds.
Well, regardless, it can set you up for smithing +12. Because another thing I do like about running the smithing route is if you get the 1s and 2s, you can always just get the bell bearing and Altus and get and you don't have to rush it as much if you just want the square and not relying on a smithing weapon.
I didn't. Maybe I missed it, but I don't think she checked roundtable yet. I would, on a starting class like this, I would check roundtable at least before saying, okay, I want to do smithing +12.
One more charge shard 2. Nope. Really nice job by Shura there, and gets the kill.
Very good fight.
We'll check in with Ellie to see what is at round table. Dragon Halberd. Ellie, do you not see Dragon Halberd? Ellie, how do you not see Dragon Halberd? Did they GA Dragon Halberd? Okay, she saw it. You saw it.
I have no information. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Ellie's not throwing, that's big. And now, it's really huge for Ellie. She found this before Shura, so she might be up in tempo. But she wasted time on smithings. That's why you don't do that. Guys,
but you're prepped for smithing 12. That's why if you have smithing 12 on the board, I don't think it's bad.
Prepped, schmepped. You get the Dragon Halberd, smithing plus 12, out the window. Fuck that square. I don't want to see that square ever again. You do the other stuff. The fastest stuff.
All right, well, let me ask you the important question, Nartok. How many competitive bingo matches have you lost?
2.
No, how many do you lose the Rookie Rumble to?
In a singular tournament. 2.
Total 4. Total 4. Right.
4, yes.
Okay. Now think about it this way. How many competitive bingo matches have I lost? 0.
You have 0. You have you 1. Okay, Who's? Let me ask you this: how many 2v2 random races have you won? Huh?
Last time I checked, this isn't rando.
But rando's the holy sport now. Fuck, he got me, guys. Shit, got me. Fuck.
All right.
Okay.
Ellie's going for Loretta.
Shura is not doing what I've said. He is not falling into the trap of memory of gracing all his money, all his hard-earned money. He's looking at sorceries, and then sorcery only. That is a really good play by Shura. Ellie has Dragon Halberd already, and in that weapon there's the name a dragon, perfectly to slay dragons like Exekis, which would be her block.
Yeah, she could do Exex at 19 minutes here.
Yeah, but she can't do it this point. She will do Rota, but yeah. Like 25 minutes, I think, is like something, maybe a bit faster, I don't know. Nah, I didn't get the reference. Nah, I'm not that obsessed with him. The one who shall not be named.
Alright, sorceries are bad.
Sorceries
are bad.
Does he have both scrolls? Yeah, he still has 2 scrolls to get, so
yeah.
That's 4 more. I think this is also unoptimal routing. Shura should have grabbed both scrolls before even doing the kill.
Well, he also could have given the scroll to. You can give a scroll to tops, right? Or no?
Yes. The one problem you would no, you can. I'm pretty sure you have to check the sources before, because if you give the scroll to tops, you don't know what the duplicates are, and I think the sorceries at tops, the duplicates might be more expensive.
No,
I might be wrong.
I guess I was looking at sorcery only, more so than 10 sorceries.
No, I think the order you want to do things is you mark 10 sorceries, and then you get that prio, and then you will look at sorcery only soon. I think that's the order of things.
Let's see what the other sorceries are here now.
Wait, is he checking again? Shura, can you please not rob 3 times?
Oh, he clicked the wrong. Shura, quickly, we want to check before we have to watch Ellie fight Loretta.
Come on, Shura.
Also horrible.
He has another scroll. I don't know how he's doing this back and forth. Like, get 2 scrolls. Yeah, great damage on Loretta. Fighting her in water makes Dragon Halberd even stronger.
Okay, he got carrying greatsword.
That's good, but a lot of requirements.
Nice job by Ellie there.
Nice kill by Ellie. I'm starting to hate Loretta, by the way, because normally on 3 cents and other these hospitals you can strafe to the right. Like, you can strafe both ways. On Loretta, you always get stuck on a massive head. I don't know why.
Yeah, you want to be in between the head and the shield. That's like the safe spot.
Yeah, exactly. But her head is stopping me from getting to the shield side. Like, at 3 cents, you can just run around on the right. Loretta stops me.
You can watch when Gino was doing the master run for Elden Ring. He had to kill Loretta first because he needed frozen mist or whatever for whatever reason. So you can see how he fought her because that was RO1 +0, NG +7, no hit.
Ellie is going for something very good here. She's doing Ensha. If she then looks at Exact and Atone and potentially gets both these squares, row 4, I don't think she will ever get that bingo. But if she forces Shura to get Remembrance only fast and still like get even more behind on setting up that Dragon Halberd, that is huge for Ellie.
Oh, and Shura dies. She gets cummed on.
Oh my god, Shura. That's something you do with your wife. Fucking hell, man.
Christ. Okay. All right.
I mean, am I?
Okay.
Okay, let's get
Ellie's
back to
killing
bingo.
Ensha. The Ensha is also really good because Ensha, there's a larval tier here for 3 larval tiers.
That is really good. And when you kill Ensha, it's a white splash. That's also really good. Like, no, not when you kill Ensha. When you kill Arbors, you will see it. It's big.
That is really, really big. Chat, I know he's deafened, by the way. I know he's muted, by the way. That was very intentional. He's in timeout. Piggy's in timeout.
Really? I thought you were American. The land of freedom. I thought we were in America here. The land of freedom. Of free expression.
Yeah. It's also the land of businesses, and right now you're at my company and it's my rules.
I'm a risk. Fuck.
Right, we also have freedom of speech publicly, but not when you're working.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice little Ensha kill. Very,
Nice
very
job.
easy with Dragon Halberd. Another reason why this weapon is dumb and cringe.
This will be Shura's 10th sorcery here, as well as another check.
Where did he get his 9 from?
He bought 8 and bought 1 from Tops.
That's smart. I like it. Shura getting good at the collection squares.
Ellie's
Scary.
going for larval tiers.
So early? Why?
Wait, no, where is she going? Yeah, she is going for larval tiers. Did she pick up the painting? She forgot to get the painting.
No.
Because she can't.
I don't get this. This is larval tiers, yes, is perfectly placed to block both column and line and row.
But Exex is the problem, and there's a psycho chance
Exex
that
and Atone are both insane. Good for her.
Shura might just +4 something and go. He might just +4 for the sword and go kill Exex. There's a chance he doesn't find Dragon Halberd.
I hope he doesn't.
Yeah.
I know, and that's problematic. Shura, if you don't check Roundtable, I swear to God, I'll have a stern talking to you.
Yeah, I think unless
Shura.
you have another S tier weapon, you should always check Roundtable, and even then, you can argue that. Yeah.
Even if you find an S tier weapon in a more obscure spot, so like Mistwood Merchant that not everyone checks, I would still check Roundtable just to know what my opponent has.
Mm-hmm.
You don't skip Roundtable check. Is that Milady? Sheesh. It's big.
That's big.
I love Milady.
Yeah,
so
Ellie's
cool
going
and so
straight to
useless.
Exex.
Okay, that's good. Well, I hope she does execs before the larval tier. I think she's also heading towards the Cadet larval tier, which is good routing. I don't know why she did Pitia first, but that's okay.
I think she needs.
I will forgive.
I think she'll realize she needs to go execs.
I hope so.
Because getting forced into 5 tree bosses early would suck, and there's a chance that Shura, because Shura very well could. I mean, if you have a bleed weapon, I mean, we've seen some people kill execs +0 before.
I have only ever seen one kill exec for 0 before. There's only one I can think of.
Looks like she is. Himself. Yeah, okay, she's going larval tiers now. Which is, it'll end up working out for her because Shura's not going for execs now.
Well, we don't know if she goes exec after this, to be honest.
There's no way she doesn't.
Never say never.
Okay, Justin Bieber.
I don't even know why she goes here. Like, she could just do the one in the troll and Cadet and then do execs. Like, why does she do this level here? Does she feel this big of like a sense of urgency?
Alright, there's larval tiers.
Alright.
Doing a tone now would be a mistake. Yeah, okay, she's going execs.
Do we not have... Does Shura not have a mic again, or does he just not talk?
He has claimed that he does talk and he does have a mic, but I've never heard him before, so...
It's a myth. Has never happened.
Like, I feel like if he does talk, it's just like a very quiet, like, okay.
Alright.
Alright. Dang.
Gosh, Charlie, darn it. Diddly diddly do.
No, that's too many words.
Man.
That's too many words. Sure doesn't. He's a man of very few words.
He is. He gets the job done and doesn't talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Kills every boss in the game, refuses to elaborate.
Yeah. Except when he calls all his opponents a shitter.
That was one of the best clips I've ever seen. Yeah. And I wholeheartedly agree with Shura.
So you're a shitter?
Correct.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, Shura is going to do the roundtable check here.
Good. He learned. That's big.
Yeah, there's no way Shura can get... It could get...
There's your Swamp Grace. Swamp
yeah, Shore. but he has to also go upgrade it, right?
Upgrading is not that slow.
Yeah, I guess.
This could very well go down to execs RNG, which I very much know a lot about.
Yeah, because of that one practice game where I beat you off of execs RNG?
No, that was not RNG, that was you were slightly faster. No, my official game against Shura. My execs RNG where I had to quit out. That was big. I did not want to die on the spot right there. Yeah, this could go down to RNG. I'm very curious. I think... Wait.
Oh, poor smithing's done by.
Shura is faster. I think Shura is faster.
He's only... Oh, he's really botched buying the stones.
What the fuck is he doing? Okay. Big Shura. Okay, +4.
All
yeah,
right, Ellie,
they're pretty much equal
Ellie
at this
is...
point, if they go
okay, Ellie's grabbing the grace, so they're good. This is boggy. This is straight equal.
Yep, this is mega equal.
Stream delay, Ellie's like a second
same
behind. She's sitting to level health. Stream delay is basically non-existent. Shura's maybe a second ahead.
Yeah, whoever gets sniped here, I think this is potential like game winning, losing, right?
Yeah.
This is a square both want desperately.
Yeah, because if Shura gets this, Ellie's really screwed on this diag. And then if Ellie gets this, Shura's forced into a tough block, and he's also behind 4-2. Plus, also, it's not quite enough, but if someone gets Exex and the other person bails out or dies or something, you're going to be very close to Memory of Grace for 50k.
Shura weirds me out. Now he gets this grace when the short race is already closed and like upgrades his flasks. I'm confused.
Oh my god, Ellie! Thank God Ellie leveled health. She survived on 1.
Whoa, that's fucking insanely close.
Ellie's getting screwed. Shura gets the stagger.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh,
Exex is
she
getting close to that
resets. Exex resets for Ellie.
Wow. But his HP doesn't reset. This is just running. So it's not horrendous. Shura's getting the breath attack, that's just stall.
Yeah, but that's scripted.
Is it? Is it like a half? Is it like a phase transition?
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know. I thought like
Yeah, see, Ellie gets it now.
Do it. They're so smart, who's Jesus, and so handsome.
Thank you.
Fucking hell.
Tell me something I don't know. Okay, now Shura gets a massive stall.
Nah, yep. This is the place where you don't want him to be, on these fucking rocks. Yep, XX, RNG baby, RNG farming.
I've got to say, there's a part of me that hopes that one of them dies, just so it doesn't just come down to straight up RNG, because that's just the worst.
It will come.
Shura gets a stagger.
Shura's getting good RNG.
Ellie's missing. There is merit to doing the jump R1s with the decal because it's overhead, even though it's less poise damage and actual damage. It's an overhead swing.
This XX position is still really bad for Shura.
He just needs one more. Wait, one more. Okay, now literally one more hit will do it.
Yeah, this looks good for Shura, most likely. There it is.
Shura gets
That's
it.
a massive snipe. Ellie
That's
is
a
so
massive
on
snipe. She should still kill him. Just for the money, it's so close.
And Shura's not using this money probably to level the int to then use the sorcery.
Yeah. Ellie's going for meteorite
Very nice
staff.
routing by Shura. Oh, that's...
Ellie's hoping that
that's
Shura
weird.
sits on the
Shura
line.
has 10 sorceries.
She's hoping that Shura sits on it.
I think Ellie, I would assume that Ellie's thought process is that Shura wants this whole bingo. So in Ellie's head, Shura's probably doing 3 bosses first. But that's like Shura yes loves his bingos, but Shura also likes to have one square open and go for something else. So and 3 bosses is the worst square out of this whole diag.
Also,
like,
the good source.
To do 3 bosses is really bad for her.
The only good sorcery was in a horrible spot too. It was from tops. Okay, Ellie's doing tree bosses. Is there any way you can synergize tree bosses?
Liania bosses.
Watchdog duo. Altus bosses.
Okay, let's try it again. My Wi-Fi was acting up again. Jesus.
Is Shura gonna try to use magic downpour?
That does not work.
Double dragon halberd! It was fated to be. Wait, I can do the double both dragon halberds jump R1s with halberds are good.
The double D's. Holy shit.
Power stance jump attacks with halberds are good. That was the Oh, that's the
It
build
is,
that
but the-
Asmongold used on his first playthrough,
I
and
know,
then
I
Gino, you
know.
did a no-hit run with his build exactly. He didn't use Dragon Halberd, he did,
The
I
one
think,
thing-
G-Halb and Gargoyle's Halberd or something.
Yeah, he did G-Halb and like a Gargoyle Saber or something. Yeah. you're
Yeah.
right.
This is not gonna work.
Even if it would be good, I don't think it would be good. The one thing is, this magic downpour will not work. The one thing with power sensing them is, you lose the low requirements of Dragon Harbor, because one-handing is like 22, so that's not nice.
It's not actually a good idea, but in a stupid memey way it is. Shura does hate Cemetery
5
Shades.
flask.
They are his number one
Maybe
op.
5 flask works. Yep.
This is the worst sorcerer I've ever seen.
He had better options. I think he had like Crystal Barrage or something. He had better options.
He had Carrying Greatsword, which is very good, but it is 24 int.
But that's like 25 int. Yeah. Ooh. Why is he crouching? He could have tried to loop it.
Oh, he's doing the Urge Avatar and Liurnia, but we gotta stay with this.
Yep.
It's gonna come down to... The FP is kind of close too. It's gonna come down to RNG on the...
Yep. You can slightly loop them here with sorceries on that running thing. You can just stand behind them and like, you know the backstab loop, right? Who's?
Yeah, of course.
Instead of backstabbing, you just keep running and he will perma turn with you and you just spam your sorceries. That works on a lot of them. Yeah, he will not get it. This RNG is not good enough. Stay behind him, Shura. Stay behind him. Now he will port again.
Alright, he gets it.
He gets it. That's insane.
Ellie...
Good on him.
Ellie's
With
gonna
this
Memory
shit
of Grace
saucy.
here. I'm not sure why him marking the square was her trigger to Memory of Grace. Oh no, I know why it was. Is because she was worried about sorceries.
Yes.
She was worried she might have to buy sorceries, so the
She
second he
wanted to
marked
make
that
sure
square.
to make like a sorcery wieldable and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was her trigger to go.
Yeah.
But Ellie is up 2 tree bosses, so she.
Yeah,
should
that was
have the
actually
block
really
ready.
smart by Ellie because Ellie was running to Pumpkinhead.
If Ellie gets.
Well, yeah, because Ellie was running to Pumpkinhead to go buy the sorceries and do that, but she used the Memory of Grace as a trigger, and also she got immediately reset back to a Grace, which she'd have to warp anyways, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Shura's going
Doing
Altus.
stuff
This is
again.
an Altus play. Or at least setting it up for later with the Academy key.
We have. Altus is important here, also with the road to one phase. The road that Ellie will build with the tree bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Ellie's
might be best idea to, I don't know, maybe we should switch to the pig picture.
Yeah, we can switch to pig
Maybe.
picture, yeah.
That helps my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we can switch to pig. That's okay.
Pig. Pig.
That-
Pig.
That is pig.
Big. Pig.
But yeah, this actually is not the... if Ellie would have gotten Execs, I feel like that would have been more devastating. Because, yeah, Trio's going to be very important here for Shura, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, he left the call. He's back. Yeah, the column 2 is going to be pretty nasty for Ellie.
Potentially. Sure, like, Trio is accessible for both. So Trio is like the battleground square, I think. And Altus bosses will not be tackled for a while. Yeah, if Shura can combine Altus bosses and Worm Phase, that's the 2 blocks he wants, right? He wants to block column 2 and row 2.
Yeah. Because Ellie gets this avatar and probably Watchdog Duo for a Duo Trio Kaled. And then something else. Trying to think. I mean, she could do the Watchdog. It's long. I don't know if it's worth it, but the Altus Watchdog.
Watchdog. Or the Liania Watchdogs, but they're both not good.
We'll go with Shura here. Big stagger. Nice job by Shura there. If I'm Ellie, I don't think I rushed. I continue the tree boss's rush. I would go for a tone right after this. If I'm Ellie.
If you were Ellie?
Yeah.
A tone. To get more Liania bosses? Is that your idea?
Well, you set up a Bellbearing Hunter for later.
That could work.
Also, like, Shura's clearly not going for tree bosses at this point. You're up 3-0. You're up on tree bosses for sure. She's close to it right now, and you want to just keep pace on squares, because if you get the block but you're behind 3 or 4 squares in majority, that's also very bad, right? And Shura's going for a tone now too.
Yeah, for sure.
Did Ellie not buy the Celestial Dew earlier?
I don't think she did.
No, she's going for
the Onyx Lord. Just a Liania boss, I guess.
Yeah.
That's okay. Not too bad. Yeah, if I were Shura, this is Altus for me. Like, also look at his with the threat on Diag and needing to block. Look at column 4. Wormface, LMR, Lightning Ram, triple Altus, not mega slow, and then there's the godforsaken 4 Deathroot square.
And 4 Deathroot is also Altus.
It is.
No, it's technically not. It's technically
most likely.
Not. But realistically,
the
it's Altus.
Catacomb can help.
Yeah.
Which Ellie has access to since he went to the Avatar there. Yeah, Shura not taking a tone. Shura as not going for a singular tree boss is really good.
Well, this also could be an Altus play because he has Dragon Halberd, so it could be Virgins in the tone at the same time.
That is true. I would really like this. He doesn't have a single deck this yet. I would really hope this is Virgins for him. It's also an Altus boss.
Yeah, you could go Red Wolf and try to get a tone, but if he wants to, but after that he should immediately go Virgins.
Yep. I agree.
Red Wolf into a tone is going to be pretty quick, so trying to go for that if you're already going for Schoolhouse Classroom makes sense.
Yeah, he already has the Celeste to do and angered the guy, so I think he'll just go straight. Ellie having a bit of struggle with this old man.
Well, he doesn't frost, so.
But he micro staggers. I don't know how.
Yeah, I think with halberds I think it's just jump R1s with jump R2s with halberd.
It's just R1s. It's just R1s. Just spam R1s and he dies.
Oh my god, that was close.
Good job.
She's going Liurnia bosses first. I think she's more worried about the pivot to the row 3, I think.
To row 3, which I get.
Yeah, because if Shura does Liurnia bosses now.
Know when.
Because yeah, Shura could immediately go Liurnia bosses straight into Bare Fist, and then you're stuck with 4 Death Root.
Yep. I don't find this bad. She has, like as you said, she needs to block the Diag, but she can't fall behind the majority too much while doing it.
Yeah, because if you go
the square Shura marked, Graphite Sign is a Liurnia boss, so she has good reason to believe Shura wants this.
Also, Shura has not shown a strong... Like, Shura likes to bingo, but he's become more... He used to just rush bingos. He's become a lot more conservative with rushing bingos.
Yep,
he tends to like to do what he did. That was bad by Ellie. Not that it's illegal. Ellie accidentally clicked instead of scrolling up. The reason why I say it's bad is because Shura might think, hey, is she doing Liurnia bosses? It's not a
info.
Yeah, not a penalty or anything, but might have accidentally given
more info than she needs.
Yeah.
Or a Revenant? Hey, nope, not yet. Okay.
Going for Watchdog. No, going for the Liurnia Watchdog as her final Liurnia boss and a tree boss. Smart.
Ooh, that's a first. I am curious how bad this catacomb is. I've heard.
I think Sirius did this Watchdog at one point.
Oh, he did? Okay. I'm curious. I don't know.
No, actually, she's going a town. She's gonna get sniped.
Ooh, but not badly. Shura's right
Not
there.
badly, yeah.
Not badly.
Ellie should pivot here. Yeah, there's the mark. She's just gonna go Knight's Cav? I guess you're here.
Yeah, I think she just wants to finish the Anya bosses.
Yeah, I think she was looking at a tone and then screw it, you're here. Just kill it. No parry tech, sadly. Ellie's been practicing parrying the Knight's Cabs.
Fuck that. I hate it.
Sure is immediately going Bellbearing Hunters / Liurnia bosses.
He actually, Ellie is predicting it right. He wants the Anya bosses.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't get it.
Yeah, but just getting the Bellbearing Hunters half a square.
By the way, why did we exclude Elema from that square? That would be cool synergy.
Because he's not a Bellbearing Hunter.
He is the Bellbearing Hunter.
His name is not... He doesn't have Bellbearing Hunter in his name, and he doesn't drop a Bellbearing.
What does he look like, you little goober?
Okay.
Look at him.
Why isn't Estelle Stars of Darkness a Remembrance boss? It looks like a Remembrance boss.
There is nothing that's looking like a
Why
Remembrance
isn't Little
boss.
Moose a Remembrance boss? It looks like a Remembrance boss.
Okay. You have small testicles.
Never talk judging people based on how they look?
Yes.
Nicely done by Shura there.
Good fight.
Alright, Ellie's going for... Oh no, she's going back to the Limgrave Watchdog. Yeah, and Shura's going Virgins.
Yep, good play by Shura. First to Altus, that's huge. He's a square lead that Ellie will like.
Yeah.
It's pretty much 6-6
and there's so
right
much
now.
in Altus. Like, this is a very early Altus board. Eleonora, Lightning Ram, +12, Wormface, Altus bosses, Elymis.
Yeah, if I were Shura,
Altus
I get
Bellbearing
Virgins.
Hunter.
If I'm Shura, I get Virgins. I get the Grace, Earthly Gazing Hill, and then I run straight to Wormface, kill Wormface, port back, run to Elymis. Then you have 3 Altus bosses, mega pressure column 4, and you are pretty much free to do whatever you want.
Alright, does Shura get
And
cage
Nora's
skip?
also on the board.
Oh no, he's not gonna go
That's
cage skip. He's not gonna go cage skip. Disappointing.
No cage skip, no happy.
I wish you were required to do cage skip to go Virgins.
That would be cool, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I actually, a lot of times, especially if Magnus is on the board, I like to do cage skip, get the Summer 5, and then go to Virgins. I think that's a nice thing. It doesn't cost that much time.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had to choose, I would much rather be in Shura's position right now. With this board position, having Altus first is really huge.
Yeah. Because also Ellie's gonna threaten both column 2 and row 2 at the same time, but he can also block both those at the same time with, Wormface in being an Altus boss, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you do Wormface, Elymis, and Virgins. That's 3 Altus bosses. Wormface blocks row 2, and then 5 Altus bosses, which will be quick and easy. Will just block
you can do
column
the other Altus Bellbearing Hunter if you really want. Like, you have options for Altus bosses.
I think the Altus bosses.
You could do DTS to set
like,
up shackles if you're really trying to greed it.
I don't think this is a mega synergy
Yeah.
square after that. I think the way I would just play it is you get these Virgins, you do Wormface Elymis, and then you do Gillica and the Tibia. And that's everything you need.
Yeah, the only other synergy play is you could grab the Smithing Stone Bellbearing 2 and then just go kill the Onyx Lord.
That's slow. That's slow. The Bellbearing is good. I think killing the Onyx Lord would be a bit much. Ellie doing a nice little skip. Like, this is barely a skip since it's just like run parkour down, but it's nice. You can do the same for the Samshade and Kaled.
She's doing the Watchdog Duo for her final tree boss. Putrid Avatar is not a tree boss, even though it looks like tree. It does not have tree in the name.
I hate this name shit. Fuck that. It's a tree.
It looked like tree.
It looked like tree, it should be tree. Shura going for R1s instead of the Ash of War.
Nartok.
No, doesn't. Yep.
+4 Dragon Halberd on Virgins or Lightning Perfume Bottle?
If you execute it correctly, I think Halberd is faster. Lightning Perfume Bottle is brainless, no stats needed, no vigor needed. But if perfectly executed, I think Dragon Halberd is faster. What you want to do with Dragon Halberd is use the Ash of War. It's 4 hits, so you need a singular R1 after the Ash of War.
Yeah. And if anyone's curious why we're talking about the Lightning Perfume Bottle, a change that we have made this season is we have replaced the Perfume Bottle key item pickups with Perfume Bottles from the DLC. It's had an unintended effect with the Lightning Perfume Bottle. That being said.
Yeah, the Lightning Perfume Bottle can easily kill Virgins, and that was already like a finding, and people were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But then we also found out you don't need the stat requirements. You can do that. You can do Virgins with no vigor, with Lightning Perfume. You loop them in a stagger loop with no stats whatsoever. You can have 0, 0, 0, like 1, 1, 1 every stat. Does not matter.
Decent RNG, not the best damage for Ellie, but she does get the stagger immediately.
Good RNG is nice, but it doesn't really matter. It's a Watchdog fight, like a Watchdog 1v1. That will always be fast, so you just want.
She has no heals right now, actually.
That's
but
true.
there goes the Watchdogs.
Very nice.
Very nice from Ellie here.
That's her second Kaled duel? What else did she do? What else did she do?
No, that's her
miss
first.
something?
That's her first.
Okay, she just scrolled one too much. Okay. Yeah, there was a 2 there. Okay, Shura looking at Eleonora first. I think he should start with Warm Face Elamar, but that's fine. Eleonora is also very fast.
I think if you're looking at Eleonora first, you actually start with Trio. Because if you're looking at Eleonora first, I think you're basically saying I'm looking at row 5.
But row 5 is not an actual threat because of Shackles. I don't think Shackles will be any bingo threat on this board. I think it's like... I think you just pressure the column 4. Column 4 pressure is the thing you want. That's the thing you want.
Oh, he's gotten a weird spot here. There she goes. Nice job. Nice save. That's the one thing about bingo that's a little different from speedrunning. You have to be, especially Celia skip, you can learn to fail it, basically. Like, if you get in a tough spot, like, learn how to get out of it. If you,
yeah, I had it today.
Because, like,
I slipped off, and then I just got the quit out, and every time I fuck it up like that, the quit out gets you very far up to the silver branch, and then I just jump over and use the ace attack.
Yeah.
There's a science behind fucking up Celia skip.
Yeah, because in a speedrun, if you fuck it up like that, you literally just reset. But obviously in bingo, that's not an option.
Yep. We're not speedrunners here, we are intellectuals.
Mm-hmm.
And Shura is again baffling me. Why is he doing a non-synergistic Altus boss if you have synergy on the board?
Well, you said you should do Gillica anyways.
Yes, but as his force.
Also, he wants
does
Ritual
nothing
Sword.
right now. He's making me crazy. This makes no sense. I mean, it makes sense, but not good sense. It's bad logic.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's unoptimal. I'm German. I wanted optimal.
Mm-hmm. Was it optimal when you didn't block the bingo against Shura?
No, that's why I'm mad and pissed because he makes no sense. That guy makes no sense. Fuck that guy. Fucking love Shura, but I fuck that guy.
Yeah, honestly, thank God, like, we're all friends pretty much, because if we weren't... If everyone wasn't good friends, some of these comments would seem real toxic.
Yeah. Yup.
Yeah.
Ali is doing Crystalline Trio. I actually like that. It forces Shura to bank to like actually use up and show his get to the full square, the full Altus boss square, and it's synergy with her corner square. I like this from Ellie.
And it's a fairly quick square. I mean, it's a long fight, but it is still an isolated kill square.
I think it's like 4 or 5 minutes from Feroth. Just because the run is so long, the fight is also not mega fast. It's worse than Bearfist. Bearfist is a shorter square than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this Altos Prio really might bite Ellie in the ass.
I understand Eleonora first from a routing perspective, because you can just go Eleonora into Wormface.
But not from a
Oh, it's also a Kayla duo trio. So that's her second Kayla duo trio.
That's what I just said. Oh my god. My spouse is not listening to me.
Since when are we married?
Since you're not listening to me.
Oh, fuck. I clearly shouldn't. I clearly should have listened more when you said your vows.
Exactly. That's what I mean. It always has been like this.
Oh, sure, it gets clocked by the screen, but has just enough vig.
Imagine having vig. I couldn't imagine.
Oh, and he goes down.
What? Gets double hit on the fire. Wow. That should never happen. Dying to an NPC with Dragon Howard? That's tough. This fight is long. This Crystalline Trio fight. Just have a lot of HP.
Alright, Shura's back in with Eleonora.
Second round, baby.
Why do you never offer me a second round?
Don't have the stamina. 5 minutes, take it or leave it.
Say less.
Say less! Alright! You know what I'm saying. It's getting weirdly sexual here. I like it.
Ellie's on her final Crystallian.
Let's go. Shura gets Eleonora down. That's big. Yeah, tell me the squares fast again, who's? I'm fucking falling asleep while he's doing this. I can marry I can divorce you twice and marry you again. This is so slow. I really hate this square. I don't know.
Well,
Every time I do this, I get unhappy.
Look, Nardi, you think 5 minutes is a long time, so maybe
it is a long time.
Maybe, yeah. I mean,
it is a long time.
Shura's going for Rick.
Ooh, that's bad. That's really bad.
I mean, it's only not bad because Ellie's not in Altus.
This is enough time for Ellie to get like 1.5 Dectus medallions.
She's going Kayla Duo Trio. I feel like she should just sit on this Prio. I don't think claiming the Prio on Kayla Duo Trio right now is necessary because it's highly likely you already did Watchdog Duo, and Shura knows for a fact that you did Putrid Trio.
Yeah. Yeah, this Rick. I don't think it will bite Shura in the ass, but I don't like it. The other squares provide so much more value.
I like it given the circumstance, what Ellie's doing right now. Because Ellie's delaying a potential contest in Altus to go finish Duo Trio.
Ellie finally going into a lead for the first time, I think. Shura not even jumping the swipe. Unoptimized.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, what's the only... I mean, technically... I get it, because Ellie has also not played in Altus at all, and basically there's... The only real non-Altus squares are Rick Fisting and Bell-Bearing Hunters. Like, you can do Smithing Stone plus 12 without Altus, but at
and
this
why
point,
does he want it?
At this point,
why does that make
probably
Shura
not
want
going
this?
to. Because if Ellie's doesn't have Altus, like, sit on your Prio, right? Can test the, contest the squares that your opponent's going for rather than just...
Yeah, it is
the
the principle of sitting on Prio and going back to the stuff your opponent wants, but this is like Altus. He has Altus Prio, but Altus, as you said, there's so much Altus and so little non-Altus. You just want to get like your piece of the cake, right? You don't want to have everything. You want your piece, so you get it now.
Yeah, but also like I don't know, the square count is tough, like, because like Altus bosses, Elmer, Wormface, Lightning Ram.
He's at 7 squares. He needs 6
Hunters,
squares.
Remembrance.
If he goes for it now, he will get Wormface, Elmer, Altus bosses. He's at 10.
I mean, the thing is, he can probably fist Rick and still get Wormface, Elmer, Altus bosses.
If Shura's brain tells him to go there, yes, but if his little hamster up there is going into
I mean, I'm assuming this is under the assumption that he's immediately going Wormface right now.
Yeah, I hope so. I swear to God, Shura.
He is.
Okay, Shura. Okay. You're flying a bit close to the sun, buddy.
Yeah, that's what he does. I mean, that's what he does. He's very aggressive.
I know, but I just want to let him see him get burned. Ellie now going to Virgins too.
Yeah, I
That's
don't mean
good.
I don't see any. I can see how stylistically you would not like doing Rick there, but
It
'cause
works now with our
it's very
perspective, of
aggressive.
course.
Like it's very
we see
aggressive. Yeah.
We see it's aggressive. It's not. I would not say it's aggressive. It's risky. I think he is very well set if he just collects Altus Prio. I think he will be very happy, but I guess Shura knows something I don't. Wait, Ellie was playing in +2 the whole time?
Apparently.
I didn't even notice the weapon is that broken.
I didn't notice. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this weapon is busted.
Okay. Yeah. Sure is now going Worm Face.
I hope he uses Torrent. For me, the one phase you can kill either off Torrent or on Torrent. And for me, the one deciding factor is moveset. So if your weapon has good stagger and like good charger heavies, I like to go off Torrent. But Dragon Habit does not have that, so I just stay on it.
Okay, he's doing the quit out tech. So what you do is you kill the ads and then you quit out, and Wormface then sits. It goes back to the slumbering position, and you can tee off on him. Well, you didn't quite do it right. Okay, you really didn't do it right. Okay, yeah, there's Wormface.
Nice kill, Shura.
Yeah, it was very clean.
I don't think Ellie is happy with this position. She
No,
knows
I
he
wouldn't
is-
be
he-
either.
he's a square head and he is first on Altus.
Yeah.
This is scary.
And he can threaten 4 Deathroot.
For Deathroot, he has the block lined up. Adama will put him to 4 Altus bosses here. I hope he doesn't greed. I hope he just does the Tibia instead of the Bell Bearing. That would be best case. Adama into Tibia.
Yeah, this is not a good position for Ellie. Gotta say, I mean, I think they both played very well today.
Execution-wise, both are
Yeah.
on. I don't agree with some of the decisions.
I mean, even
but
though
they were
the
not, like,
even though like some of the mistakes, like even the, I mean, no one ever plays perfect, right? And I think even
Yeah.
some of the mistakes are like, I mean, there's stuff that we notice, right? Because we're psychos about this stuff, and we still make those mistakes, right? But there's not been any major tactical errors from either player.
No, there were no horrendous decisions.
Yeah, I mean, you've been complaining about Grace
Shura
placement.
Shura does Sanguine Noble. It's really fast. I think the Tibia would be fine. Tibia has synergy and it's also very fast, but this is okay.
I mean, maybe that's the idea. Maybe that was the idea of Rick fisting, though, saying I'm gonna go fist Rick and then do less synergy
Fast
with Altus
Altus
bosses.
bosses.
Yeah.
I still imagine him going for Elamar. I think he would finish off.
Yeah.
He will get a double mark with Elamar.
Yeah, I think that's the route. Wormface into Sanguine into Elamar.
Yep. Not a
Double
bad
mark.
route. That's efficient
Yeah.
routing. Ellie having a bit of a quafuffle with the Virgins. I don't know. I don't speak London. What that word is.
Don't speak London.
Yes.
All right, nice job by Ellie there.
Very clean.
What do you think the odds are that Ellie goes for an Elamar contest here?
Low.
So where do you go for your Ellie? Lightning Ram?
Lightning Ram and maybe try to get Bear-Bearing Hunters.
Yeah.
I think that's her option. Did Shura pop the Remembrance ever? Do you know?
I don't know.
Does he still have it for the Rem?
I don't know.
That'd be interesting here. That would interest me. Yeah, this double mark will put Shura heavily ahead.
I wish there was a mausoleum in Altus somewhere just for bingo. That would be interesting.
Mausoleum? What do you mean?
Like
How
for
would that
duping.
be interesting?
Like for duping.
Ah.
Like late
Yeah,
game duping.
yeah, that would be. Yeah. Yeah, that would be interesting. I like that. Especially since it gives you an alternative to fucking shit Lianya Mausoleum.
Yeah, because your options are. You have two options for Remembrance duping. With as if it's a shard bearer and bingo, you have weeping or wait for the turtle in Liurnia.
Yeah, you have the good one in Weeping, but it's a long ass run, and you have the disgusting one in Liurnia that you never want to do because it will infuriate you and put you off your game. I hate that one so much.
Also, Shura's at 5 Altus bosses, correct?
4.
4. Or sorry, yeah, I meant 4.
This will be a
I meant one,
fifth.
Yeah. Is he going Tibia now? Why?
That is. Oh, you're such a. Shura,
Yeah.
I love you, but sometimes you're brain dead.
Plus this is in that.
The Tibia was correct before Sanguine Noble died. Ellie is now at 2 Altus bosses. Gillica would be a fast third, but nah, there's no way she can catch up.
Unless Shura had skill issues with the Tibia, which we've seen people die to Tibias before, but I don't think there's no way she can kill 3 Altus bosses in time.
The Altus Tibia can be a bit.
Yeah, because you can
There's higher
get
scaling and the skeleton. The skeleton can be mega scary.
High Lord Wolnir.
Yep. Imagine a fucking singular move of one boss in Elden being scarier than a whole Dark Souls 3 boss.
Don't shit
What
on
does
Peak
that
Souls
attack?
3.
Do you know what that attack does where he channels and you always interrupt him? Because I've never not interrupted him. Is it a summon thing?
Which one? The one where like he like reaches into the sky?
Yeah.
It's a, I don't know, a free punish.
Because I always interrupt it. I have no idea.
Yeah, I have
It's
no
a free
idea what it
punish, correct?
does.
What the fuck does that move do? I think you insta die like Clementa probably. Because they can never get it off. Yeah, this exact snipe, as we said, right? This exact
Yeah, the
snipe,
exact snipe was
like
was
dictated the
brutal.
whole game.
Yeah.
Dictated the whole game. And if it went the other way around, it would also be brutal.
And in a way, kind of dictated a lot of Ellie's season because Ellie still has to play Nexus and she has to win that game.
Yep.
And Nexus is gonna be going full bar because he's playing for the 1 seed.
Well, yeah, he is. But he beat Shura, so if Shura wins
Yeah, but-
this, Nexus' chance of being 1 seed is so high. I know he doesn't want to do this again, but Nexus is so likely
Yeah,
to
I mean,
just
but
be
he
1
lost to
seed.
you, right? And if Shura,
I can't get. I have 2 loses. I don't think.
Well,
I
no,
can
but I'm saying
run
like if
away.
Nexus loses, and there's a chance Nexus could fall to the 3 seed.
That's actually true. What happens if Nexus ends the season 6-2, I end the season 6-2, and Shura ends the season 6-2? What happens then?
Bingos.
I don't even know if it's possible, but just
Bingos.
Bingos.
Yeah.
Quick check. Why did Alex block me on bingo today? Fuck. Fuck. Nexus is up in bingos. And I'm equal, sure.
And then it would, and then at yeah.
It's alright. I'll bingo ready. It's okay. I can do it. Oh my god. And now Shura will snipe Ellie. This is so bad. think Ellie is in a really tough spot.
Yeah, this is really bad for Ellie.
She just was slightly too late to one or two stuffs. Like she didn't do any big mistakes or anything here.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the margins, though, right? Like, a few seconds and a few minor tactical errors are the difference.
This is golden order.
Like, yeah.
Every little mistake can cost you. And Shura still has the pry on Babblings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is no bueno.
Yeah. That's gonna be Ellie sees the snipe. She might just die here. Put out. Also, Shura, I mean, Nexus has to keep winning because Shura's in a very good spot. He's gonna move to 5-1 in his next 2 games. At least standings wise are against he's against NBCC and Moody. And Nexus still has to play. Nexus has 2 games left. He has to play Ellie and who does he play next week? Chris.
2 of his friends.
Yeah. And Chris has a huge week next. That Ellie, like, actually both Ellie. Nexus is gonna have massive implications on playoffs next week because, Chris as well, because next week is Chris's season, right? He's currently at 3-3. He plays 2 games next week. He does not play week 8, and he plays Ellie and Nexus.
Yep. That is, if he wins both, he might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hope I don't get 4th seed because I don't want to knock out Helios in first round.
How considerate.
I don't want to steal your content, right? Losing Helios that early, that would be so bad.
I mean, it's actually crazy. Like, who's the people who are fighting for, like, what? In the red mains, we have Rambler, most likely one of Rambler or Dino fighting for the 4th seed, but some other people, like everyone's still actually alive in the red mains because it's looking like someone's going to get in at 4-4 depending on tiebreakers. And then in the recusants, it's what?
Recusant is the biggest bloodbath I've ever seen. Recusants, Raddy, Moody, and Alex pretty much have no chance anymore, I think, with 4 losses. The top 6, everyone has a chance. Every single person has a chance. It's crazy.
Yeah, because in recusants at this point, Shura's probably good. Shura and Nexus are both good, but it's you, Ellie, Stocko, and Chris fighting for the 4th seed. And Raddy's convinced that he's coming through. Raddy's coming.
Sure, big buddy. You can make it.
Oh, wait a second.
Ellie is now pushing into Shura's priors. This is good for her if it works out. Could be really good. Oh, Shura is the faster. Oh wait. He hasn't killed the Barbarian in Leonia yet, right? He only has the Grace.
Unless he killed it while I was looking at the standings.
I think he this is.
He killed it.
I think
okay, thank you, Snowy.
He did. Oh my god, I didn't see it. Yeah, okay, this is another snipe then. That's so tough.
Yeah, this is really tough.
It is.
I mean, Ellie's just been a day late.
Sure.
She's just been a day late and $1 short this entire game.
Yep. I'm not entirely sure, Anna. It is for sure like this. Close to this is optimal, since Shura skipped Stormish Shack at the start to rush Margit. Oh, Ellie getting corkscrewed.
Uno! For sure.
Uno! One last square. Ellie getting sniped again. She's happy.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta feel for Ellie. She's played well. It's just been slim mark.
Yeah, both these players played really good.
Yeah.
Really good executions. I think Shura did some unconventional routing and stuff here and there, but mostly good on decision making. And Ellie was just a bit too late to stuff. Just slightly too late. Yeah, and Shura has this grace already.
Yeah. Shura's gonna win off of Lightning Ram.
Yep. Nothing to do for Ellie there.
Yeah, there's nothing Ellie can do.
Good
at this
game by
point.
Shura.
Yeah, really good game by Shura.
Shura is turning out to be a menace. I said this before gold, like when fucking what's it called?
Golden Order
qualifiers
started.
were happening.
Yeah.
When qualifiers were happening, I saw how good Shura was at boss. I was like, can we not teach this guy bingo?
Yeah.
I think he might be too good.
Also, this is 5 wins in a row for Shura. He lost
Yep.
week 1 to Nexus and has rattled off 5 straight.
Yep.
Oh, he's looking at Remrem. Remembrance.
Oh, he wants a double prep.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's okay.
Snap Stonehill Shack's is good at Gatefront.
Yep, that's fine. Gatefront is completely fine for this. It's not even that one. Like, I don't even know if Gatefront is slower. It's probably slightly slower.
Yeah. Also, we do have 2 more matches up after this. Next one's going to be, the one, the only, big dick, Nepo baby, I'm a celebrity YouTuber, Ratty Rai, versus MVCC again.
I hope NVCC pushes this shit in. I need to have that happen.
They're friends, by the way. We're all friends with Ratty.
Nah, fuck Ratty.
Shut up, Nardi.
I need to get the beef going for week 8.
Bro, the last thing I need to see is a Dextero ad. A Dextero article. Small Twitch streamer Hoosier running toxic Elden Ring bingo league.
Toxic. Supporting bullying online.
Okay.
Well. My Wi-Fi decided against the face cam. Ready? I had it up for like 30 minutes.
It's
The Harvard match is.
Oh, by the way, he
exciting.
said something. He counted. I heard 8. He does have a mic.
Oh my god.
9. 10. One more for good measure. Come on. Come on.
That's
Come on.
GG's.
Come on.
Used to both. Great game.
GG's.
GG. If I miscounted that, fuck that shit, bro.
GG's to Shura and GG's to Ellie too. It really was. It was a
Oh my
very high level
fucking
game
God.
and great game by both of them.
Probably the hardest game I've had to play. That was fucking perfect. Well, I didn't even see that row 4. That shit is. I thought I had a good play. Loretta, my guess is Loretta, Larval Tier, Sorceries, and 6 boss. Holy shit, how did I miss that?
Well, GG's. Wait, I gotta get the pickup. There he is. All right, we'll bring the players in here for a little post-match interview in just a second.
You can do those. Take your time, buddy.
Welcome in, Shura. Welcome in.
Hello, hello.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's.
All right, Ellie said she's good, so I'll drag her in too. Ellie, GG's.
Yeah, GG.
GG's.
Sure, you played fucking crazy, man. What a game.
Well,
Really
the
well.
same to you, bro. Like,
I tried. My big dude. I think my big mistake was Larval Tears over X-Ikes because I played the X-Ikes fight poorly and he like reset in a sense where he like teleported too far away from his arena, so he respawned and that cost me some time and I lost like a stagger I think because of that. But I also was just like whiffing a lot of shots. But yeah, I think Larval Tears was the before X-Ikes was a big mistake and holding Duo. I could have held on Duo Prio I think too. And Kayla a bit and went to Altus faster. Cause I was only 2 bosses away from getting the 5 bosses in Altus Square. I had Wormface and Sanguine Noble left, so they were fast ones too. So I think I could have pressured that more.
That was the thing. I didn't know. Like I prepped Elmer, right? And I was running to him, and I was like, honestly, what are the chances that she just
I was so behind. I'm like, I don't have a fucking choice. But I think my timings were a bit off this game. But you also played you played very well, man.
I was like, well, I'll kill the Tibia Mariner. At least that gives me 4 death root. And then you, I could have gone I don't know. I don't know if I should have gone Crystallion at one point. Because I did see that, I saw that column and I was like, I'll do it. I'll block it. Like, that's kind of my idea. I was like, I'll block it with 5 Altus bosses because there's so much synergy. Or, like, there is a lot in Altus.
No, there is. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pushed you to the best square, which is a mistake. But that X-like snipe was a big turning point. But it's my fault. Larval Tears beforehand was a throw.
I gotta say that was very self-aware by you, Ellie, because the 2 mistakes that Nartok and I were exactly what you said.
Well, the second I saw him going into Altus, I'm like, this is where I lost the game. I was like, it's the exact decision to do Larval Tears. Because you knew I had Prio with Loretta, right? So like, the odds of you contesting that and Ensha, like, I didn't need to pull the trigger on that so quickly.
Yeah, Ensha wasn't something I was thinking. I was like, I was kind of hoping you wouldn't go X-Ikes. Honestly,
it was a close fight. I could have got it if I either played it a bit better. Yeah,
I was like, Atone is probably what you're gonna go do.
No, X-Ikes with the next best swear blocks your diag and it progresses my bingo.
Was the next best swear. I was like,
yeah, that was a big mistake.
Hoping that maybe you knew that, so like you would just not.
I mean, I think if I don't do Larval Tears based on this timing of when I was in the fight and when you marked it, I beat you to it. I think, like,
I think so.
And that was
the play was really fucking good because like,
X-Ikes
you brought it back from something I didn't think. Oh, I set up that thread and you fucking weaved in so many squares extra, and I was like, damn.
I actually like split progress on Liurnia and tree bosses. Yeah. Because I'm like, I can't cover both, and both are threats, so I'll do 4 tree bosses, 5 Liurnia bosses, and then just meet them in the middle. And then I did the Watchdog duo for a duo trio boss for my tree boss as well. So that was a good way to get that going. But yeah, man, you played fucking well, dude. Holy shit, Shura.
You both played really, really well. Like,
well, that's good.
Execution-wise, this game was really good. I think there were a couple of weirder routing and decision-making things here and there, but no major grave mistakes. Like the last is probably the biggest mistakes, and okay, you banked on, you pushed Prio too fast. That's not horrendous or something. So that's probably the worst mistake, which is not bad at all. X-Ikes was just so pivotal. That diag is insanely hard. And that row 4 is also the same, because if you do X-Ikes into a tone, which you had prior on, Shura would do Remembrance first and potentially find Dragon Harbor at minute 30.
Yeah. And the Remembrance weapons were not good. Shura checked at the end to see about double prepping. And
I see.
It was Mogwin's Sacred Spear and Grafted Dragon. So like
that's why I was happy you did the middle square in a sense. I'm like, I get the easy Remembrance out. I'm doing it with the same class, Troll Knight Sword and Restock.
Yeah. That was the best.
It was the best class, and I thought about going the center square push, but I'm like, Shura's better at Margit than I am. I think I lose that race, and I don't get anything for it, so I did Liurnia prep instead.
If you got a good greatsword, were you gonna go Margit?
Me? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. With S-Stock, no fucking way. But if I got like literally anything, man. Like
Yeah,
any
that's what I
any
thought
weapon
too.
that
I
didn't
was like-
suck ass. But
I
S
was
stock
like-
with that vigor, no fucking thank you.
Yeah, S
Yeah, I
stock
was
was.
like-
I was sitting there. I was like, "Don't die, don't die, don't die," because I thought it was a race. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah,
No, I-
because the S stock sucks.
I
Imperial Plus is good,
wondered
but that's about
if you popped like Flamberge or Claymore,
Flamberge
Alabaster.
would have been something like Flamberge
Yeah.
Alabaster, like status effect or easy R2 tap to win would have been my decider. But
Yeah.
yeah, not getting nothing was pretty.
You found the best play there because that Liurnia push was really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
And then
if you
I
could have gotten it's unfortunate that I finished Godric then because you could have gotten 10 sorceries then.
I was hoping. I was really surprised when you got it. I was sort of banking on that with my Loretta kill. I think the thing that I was happy I did is I was on my way to kill the Pumpkinhead for Selen to contest the Kaled sorcery only square, and but I had 50k on me because I popped a balloon. I'm actually really smart. I feel like this was really smart.
That was
I
really
popped
smart.
a balloon on the way to an Erdtree Avatar in Liurnia. That gave me 51k. And I'm like, I'm going to go check sorceries. I have Meteorite Staff. If there's something usable, I'll buy it. And the second you marked it, I just mogged. That's why I got it so quickly.
That was
I know you
super-
wanted Mog so bad. You played around. You played it. You played into something. I got to steal this from Shura. At least.
I even said on
cooked.
commentary I thought that was very smart by you because it was.
Yeah, I just had to hold runes because I
didn't notice you
figure that thing
popping a
out.
balloon specifically to get it, but the way you played it was very smart.
Yeah, it gave me. I had
Yeah,
like 900 extra.
2 questions.
Yeah.
One from the chat. It's you. I think you leveled Vigor or Endurance, Ellie, instead of getting your weapon to +4. What was that
Earlier? Yeah, I think Dragon Halberd +2 is such a serviceable weapon on all the things I wanted to kill early that I didn't need to worry about it. But Loretta can be stupid and dumb and just frustrating. And X-Likes too. Like, I don't know if you all saw. If you saw my HP on X-Likes when I got hit, but that's what I was worried about, and I think.
So, but then after the Rada kill, you didn't go back. You didn't went back to EG and made it +4. So that was
no.
That
I would
was
have had to buy the 3, and I would have had to buy or go get the 4, and that was a lot. And I wanted to be able to buy the larval tier. I think if I don't rush larval tiers, I think I should have just upgraded my weapon, maybe to +3 or 4, and then go do X-Likes. That would have been the better play.
All right. Yeah. That was a question to Ellie. Questions to Shura. Shura, what's going on in your brain with that early rush? You rushed that early. You skip Stormhill check. Then you grab the Market Grace. I guess the explanation is you might die, which I still then you don't skip Stormhill. And then you kill Market, and instead of taking the fastest path to Godric, take the Grace and Lift Side Chamber.
Yep, I know.
What's happening there, buddy?
I just. So what I was
thinking, if he thinks we're racing, it's hard not to be stressed, right? Like
one, I'm scared of those fucking birds. 2,
the ops, dude, the bird ops.
It was a mistake. I legit did the Grace Warp, and then I sat down at the Grace anyway, and Melina talked to me, and I was like, I lost this shit, bro.
Damn.
Like I don't know. That was dumb. Like usually what I want to do is like grab the Grace, obviously Grace Warp back in. That way you have full heals and all that after like market and stuff, and you keep going. And then that way you don't have to rest at anything. But did I rest at Lift Side Chamber? I don't remember that.
I don't know.
I don't think you rested, but you took it. Like I did not. You didn't need Lift Side Chamber for anything.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. Okay. Well,
and
what can I
say?
Thing,
I think that was probably just inexperience with maybe Paling Fast. You shouldn't have fixed your flask. You should have kept the blue.
I just didn't. Yeah. I was just scared of Margit because I was walking in with like 9 vigor or something. And
our class was really low vigor. That's why I was worried about it.
Or I lose the square, you know?
Yeah. Well, GG's friends. We're gonna go ahead and go to a break. I will be joined by ASIM in just a minute here for Ratty versus NVCC. So we'll see you guys in just a second, and yeah, be right back. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
See both of you.
I'm gonna end stream.
Please become Elden Lord.